Assalamu alaikum. In today's lesson, we're going to learn how to make question tags. Let's watch. Question tags are used to check something that you already think is true. Like when you're talking to someone and you say, your name is Maria, isn't it? So you believe that this person's name is Maria, but you're not 100% sure. So you make a question tag to check your understanding. You say, isn't it? You're asking for confirmation here. Now, how do we make question tags? First of all, you need to choose the correct auxiliary verb. We use do or does if you're making a present simple sentence, present simple question tag, did for the past, will for the future, have for the present perfect, had for the past perfect. After that, make sure that you use the correct pronoun, he or she or it or they, and then remember to use the opposite form. If the sentence is affirmative, you use a negative question tag. If negative, use an affirmative question tag, and so on. Like the example, it's cold today, isn't it? That's verb to be, it's cold. So we use verb to be, isn't it? And if it's affirmative, you're going to use it in the negative form. You're Syrian, aren't you? Affirmative, negative. They live in Cairo. That's present simple. So you use do. And because this one is affirmative, so the question tag is going to be negative. Don't they? The game ends at 8. Present simple also, but it ends with S. So you're going to use doesn't. And this one is affirmative, so the question tag is going to be negative. Your sister traveled to the US. That's the past. So we use the past. Didn't she? We have met before, haven't we? We have verb to have in the present perfect form, so you are going to use verb to have. You will be okay, won't you? Will, won't. You would go on vacation with me, wouldn't you? Let's practice. All you have to do is to match the phrases together, match the sentences with the question tags. Like the example, you know that man, don't you? Take some time, pause the screen, match the sentences with the question tags, and then in a few seconds, I'm going to show you the correct answers. Okay, let's take a look at the answers. You're going out with him, aren't you? Verb to are, verb to be, and then we use verb to be in the negative form. You haven't told your family about him. Have you? Verb to have as a part of the present perfect. So you are going to use verb to have as a part of the present perfect. You met him last month. This is the past. So we're going to use did. And because this one is affirmative, so it's going to be negative. Didn't you? You were at the same party. Verb to be in the past. So we are going to use verb to be in the past also. But because this one is affirmative, so it's going to be negative. Weren't you? You didn't know he was a criminal. Negative. So the question tag is going to be affirmative. And you have didn't. So it's going to be did. Did you? You're not happy in this relationship. Negative. So the question tag is going to be affirmative. And we are going to use verb to be as it is. Are you? You don't want to see him again. Negative. So the question tag is going to be affirmative. Do you? You will tell us the truth. Will. So we are going to use will. Won't you? But because this one is affirmative, so it's going to be negative. Won't you? You won't tell any lies. Negative. So the question tag is going to be affirmative. Will you? You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Complete with the correct question tag. Take some time, grab a pen and a piece of paper, pause the screen, and write the question tags. Okay, I am now going to show you the correct answers, and you can pause the screen to continue writing. Let's take a look at the answers. Your brother works at the gas station, doesn't he? Present simple. So present simple. In the negative form, we're going to use doesn't he. They don't have any proof, do they? Negative, affirmative. The man isn't the murderer, is he? Negative, affirmative. You were a witness to the crime, affirmative, negative. The police have arrested someone, haven't they? Affirmative, negative, and then you have verb to have in the present perfect, so you are going to use verb to have as it is. That woman wasn't dead, negative, affirmative. That girl took your bag, affirmative, negative, and this is the past, so we are going to use the past, didn't she? He will not go to prison, will he? Negative, affirmative. You haven't seen the suspect, have you? Negative, affirmative. Didn't have enough evidence, negative, affirmative. This is how it works. That's the question tags. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you for watching. I hope it was useful. Assalamu alaikum.